quite different now.
Watch Days of Our Lives weeknights at 6 on SoapNet.
This guy had never ridden a bicycle in his life, much less a camel. And so when he thought he got it all over him... Hi. Want a beer?
No, I want you. Look, I'm sorry. I need you.
What are you...
Look, I need you to help me, Pat. I've been looking for Maeve. It's important. Pat, would you help me?
I guess I better go see what that's all about.
Do you know where your mother is?
Yeah, she just went shopping. I'll be back in a minute. And don't worry, Dee probably thought that she left some earth-shattering product off the list and wants to have her page to the supermarket. You know, she just left about 5 minutes ago. She's probably right around the corner at the store.
I don't want Maeve. I want Frank.
I thought you were looking for my mother.
Well, I saw the two of you were having so much fun out there. And I didn't want to make Faith feel how miserable I was.
You're not miserable.
Yes, I am. And I think that's why Frank has lost all interest in me.
Gee, what are you talking about?
I don't know, he doesn't think I'm pretty enough. I think he thinks I'm ugly. I mean, I get enough attention from men for me to know that that's not true. It just hurts me. I mean, even if I was ugly, is that something that a husband should say to a wife?
Dee, calm down, huh?
Look, he doesn't want to have anything to do with me.
Oh, no, shh. I know that's not true.
It is true. Because all he thinks about is her. Wouldn't you think by this time he would be all over that? How am I supposed to make this marriage work, huh?
Come on, shh. I know everything's gonna be okay.
He has to get over her. He has to.
People are talking about General Hospital's Lucky and Siobhan. D. Hunter Roscoe posted on Facebook, "Finally a love for Lucky. He and Siobhan are great together." Charlotte May adds, "This is great. I hope it works out for these two." Laura Bruno says, "Men are always sexier when they're happy and in love." And Lori McPherson Draper sums it all up. "They are just the cutest couple. Way to go, GH. I love this storyline." People are talking about General Hospital. Weekdays on ABC and weeknights at 10 on SoapNet.
At Cheez-It, we expect a lot from our cheese.
Why did the cook get arrested?
I don't know.
He was caught beating an egg. A cheesemonger, a dairy farmer, and a duck walk into this. Wait a minute. Have you heard this one? Nice tie, sir. Is that a Windsor knot?
We take the time for our cheese to mature before we bake it into every delicious cracker. Because at Cheez-It, real cheese matters.
My name is Jennifer. I joined Match 3 months ago. I thought, why not? You never know. You may meet that one great person.
Nice to meet you.
The world has changed. 1 in 5 relationships now begin on an online dating site.
Do you like 80s high school movies?
Yeah, it's like my favorite.
And when it comes to meeting someone great online, there's only one place to go, Match.com. We've led to more dates, more relationships, and more marriages than any other site. Begin something new today.
I'm hoping I can see him again. Maybe tomorrow.
Do you owe more than $10,000 to the IRS or state and back taxes? Hi, I'm Max with Blue Tax. Due to the current economy, the IRS and state tax agencies are being more lenient, but this won't last long. Here's how it works. Let's say you owe $20,000. With Blue Tax, this is what your settlement could look like. Great, right? There are many relief programs that taxpayers just don't know about, and you could wind up paying way less than you owe. Our team of attorneys and enrolled agents can negotiate settlements, lift bank levies, remove wage garnishments, eliminate penalties and interest, and reduce back payroll taxes. And at Blue Tax, we mean business. Those are my tax attorneys, and they don't mess around. They'll call the IRS or state on your behalf and negotiate your settlement for you. It's that easy. So call us right now for a free consultation at 800-715-4850 or visit www.bluetax.com. And remember, you heard it from me, Max, at Blue Tax. 800-715-4850.
And if it hadn't been for you, none of this would have happened.
Roger, how can you say that? Much less think it.
It's true. You've cost me everything.
Look, you dug your own grave, and now you want somebody else to lie in it.
My career is ruined. And there's no reason that Clem Moultrie should be performing that microsurgery next week. I've waited 3 years for an opportunity like that. And when I think of the years that I've waited just to be a doctor, and for what?
To serve your fellow man, not blackmail a close family friend.
When I think of what I could have done for Riverside Hospital, and for that matter, the medical profession. But you had to get involved with Frank Ryan.
Oh, look, I didn't have to get involved with him, but I did. I mean, why did you have to get involved with us? Why didn't you just stay out of it, Roger?
I tried to for as long as I could. I didn't like the idea of my sister having an affair with a married man, but you were involved. And I tried to share your happiness. How did I know that Frank was going to get in trouble and take me right down with him?
Oh, Roger, you can't really believe that you're some innocent victim in all of this.
I was beaten up, wasn't I?
Look, you owed a small fortune in gambling debts to the neighborhood bully.
So I deserve to get my face smashed in?
No, of course not. But you certainly don't deserve some martyr's crown.
All right. So I had a gambling problem. Granted. And I needed money, and Frank helped me.
And you were rotten to him.
Well, what about me? What about what he did to me? He didn't have to mention my name to the district leaders. I had a perfectly good reputation around here at Riverside.
Oh, come on, Roger. Your constant calls to your bookie ruined your reputation in Riverside, not Frank Ryan.
The fact is, if you weren't involved with Frank, I wouldn't be in the trouble I'm in today.
Well, shall I consult you in the future, Dr. Coleridge, before I fall in love?
There isn't going to be any future. At least not for me. And I never expected you to tell Dad about my gambling.
All right, Roger. Maybe Dad really believed that you were mugged. But how long do you think you could have kept the rest of it from him? Or would you have preferred that he found out from somebody else? Roger, the word was out.
And now, so am I.
There'll be other jobs in other hospitals.
But this is my hospital. When I think of the pride that everyone had in the entire Coleridge family working in the same hospital. And now, it's nothing. I have nothing left.
Look, you better just stop this, because you are not the only one that's suffering. I mean, you don't have some monopoly on pain, you know? I lost the man I love. I lost the Ryan family. I grew up with those people. I love each and every one of them. And now how do you suppose they feel about me? Not to say the rest of Riverside.
But the rest of Riverside doesn't know about it.
Roger, the people that I care about do. Dad does.
Jill, you know you've always been a source of pride for Dad.
And Roger, that's why it's even more painful for him, for me. I hate feeling his disapproval.
No one disapproves of you, Jill. Not the Ryans or Dad or me.
And what about us, Roger? I mean, you and I, we were just starting to get close, to share things. And now?
Now we're sharing our misery.
Well, I don't want to share mine.
And I don't want to have mine. Jill, how did we become so unlucky?
Oh, Roger, it's not luck.
But I like to think it is. That way, there's always hope for change.
Roger, it's you and I that have to change.
But I do want to change. I really do, Jill. Because if I change, maybe there's a chance that Riverside will let me stay on. I know I can convince them. They know that I'm going to be a great surgeon, and so do you.
Yeah.
And that's why I want you to look at my situation from a legal standpoint. Maybe we can find a loophole.
Oh, Roger, when are you going to stop looking for loopholes?
But if we just examine the facts. Jill, maybe we can come up with a case and take them to court. Maybe there's some irregularities in my contract. Jill, please. I have so much respect for you as a lawyer. You're the best. I'm so lucky to have you for a sister.
Oh, Roger, it isn't luck.
Jill. Jill, help me, please, won't you?
I can't. There's a conflict of interests.
And whose interests are you considering?
For the first time in my life, my own.
Miss Coleridge?
It's freezing in here.
Get you an Afghan. Okay, let me cover you up.
I think I'm asking too much of him. I really don't. I wish he could be like you. I wish he could care about the things that make me upset. I mean, am I asking too much?
Frank's had quite a tailspin, Dee. Maybe you're asking too much too soon.
I just want him to love me. Is that so hard? Wasn't hard for you. At least for a while. For a long while.
Delia,
Yeah, you don't want to discuss it. Huh?
it's been a long time, you know?
Well, it's been a long time since Frank's been in the hospital. You know, you'd think when he came out, he'd want to be with his wife. I mean, that's a long time for a man.
Are you a little less cold now?
Yeah. Truth is, I think you're a wizard at making me warm, you know?
Well, if you're feeling better, then I think I'd better
No.
go.
No, please. I don't know what's happening to me. I mean, everything is wrong. I lost you, and now I'm losing Frank.
You haven't lost Frank, and you haven't lost me. I'll always be around, lend you a shoulder when you feel like a cry. I care about you, Dee. And you'll always have me as your brother-in-law.
Sure. As long as I'm married to your brother.
Hi, Dr. Coleridge.
Oh, hi, Kenneth.
How are you withstanding the nippy weather?
I'm surviving.
It's amazing. I can't believe the change. It was so warm for so long, and now...
Well, it's good for you. Keeps you on your toes.
Yeah, it sure does. Is that a new watch?
No.
Oh, I thought you might have gotten it for Christmas. I never saw it before.
No, I always wear it.
I'd never noticed.
Excuse me, will you? I'm waiting for Pat. I think we got our signals crossed.
Oh, sure.
I'll see you later, all right?
Bye.
What do you mean, as long as you stay married to Frank?
He's slipping away from me.
Now, you have no reason to think that.
What about Jill,
That's over.
No, that's not over. Because he keeps on thinking about it.
He told you that?
No, he doesn't have to tell me that. I know it's true. As long as he keeps thinking about her, I'm not going to have my husband back.
You have your husband.
I don't have my husband the way I want him. Pat, I want him in bed. I want him to make love to me like I was the only woman in the world. She's in the way. I mean, I thought if he could live without her, if he could stop thinking about her, maybe he would concentrate on us. And everything would be back the way it was before. It's not happening, and nothing is working out right. Patty doesn't want me. He doesn't want any part of me, even in bed.
Yeah, I don't think You should be talking to me about that.
Why not?
It's none of my business.
You know me very well.
All the more reason.
Okay. It really matters to you.
Yeah, it does. It really does.
I'm sorry. Please forgive me.
Sure.
Oh, I'm glad. You're just so easy to talk to. I feel safe. I feel like I can say anything to you. Oh, I know why. I know why your patients get well now.
I guess I've had pretty much luck as a doctor.
I think you're being a little modest. I think when I'm in your presence, you serve as the perfect medicine. Pat Ryan has prescribed 3 times daily. You know, you make me feel better.
I wish it were as easy as you make it sound.
Come on, remember, it was a cinch to make me happy.
I don't remember saying that.
Do you remember, you used to sing to me endearing young charms, and you used to say, concentrate very, very hard on the words, and all your troubles will just disappear.
Was I really such a quack in those days?
Just sing it for me. Would you sing me my song? Our song.
I don't really feel like singing.
Please. Look, I won't ask you for anything else. You'll sing it, and then I'll take a little nap, okay?
Okay, if I can remember the words.
Okay, I hope so.
Believe me, if all those endearing young charms which I gaze on so fondly today were to change by tomorrow and fade in my arms like fairy gifts fading away, thou wouldst still be adored as this moment thou art. Let thy loveliness fade as it will, and around the dear ruin each wish of my heart would entwine itself verdantly still. It is not while beauty and youth are thine own, and thy cheeks unprofaned by tear, and...
Excuse me. I didn't mean to interrupt. I was just looking for you, Pat. I have to go back to the hospital now, and I just wanted to tell you so you wouldn't be left waiting for me. But I really didn't mean to intrude, so why don't you just go on with your singing?
Have a good nap.
All My Children, life-changing event.
If I die,
you are not going to die.
But the race to save her life
We gotta get her out of here, or we don't stand a chance.
takes a tragic turn. Watch All My Children, weekdays on ABC and weeknights at 8 on SoapNet.
I am a non-attorney spokesperson. Were you or a loved one diagnosed with lung cancer? If so, we urge you to call the number on your screen now for a free legal consultation. Some lung cancers, along with the other cancers listed on your screen, may be linked to asbestos exposure. Exposure to asbestos in mills, factories, or while working as a plumber, electrician, plasterer, maintenance worker, or janitor may have put you at risk. In addition, because asbestos was widely used on ships, those working in shipyards, including Navy veterans, may have also been exposed. Asbestos has been used in many commercial applications, including insulation, fireproof fabrics, automotive parts, building materials, and small kitchen appliances. If you or a loved one was diagnosed with lung cancer or another asbestos-related cancer, call now for a free legal consultation. You may be entitled to compensation. Call 1-800-849-6478. Again, that's 1-800-849-6478.
Who's coming and who's going? SoapNet has a status update on your favorite stars. On General Hospital, just before he hosts the Academy Awards, critically acclaimed actor James Franco returns to wreak havoc in Port Charles.
I'm a whack job, ask anyone.
Carrie Payton is now on staff at General Hospital as Dr. Terrell Jackson.
So it seems.
House hunter Suzanne Wang is Carol Chang, wedding planner.
It's a pleasure to meet you.
And on One Life to Live, General Hospital's Ted King is moving to Landview.
Quick.
Keep up with the latest status updates on SoapNet.
I don't want to intrude, but is there anything I can do?
Yes, please excuse this. I've just lost somebody that meant a lot to me. One of those relationships that you lose before it even begins. Only I didn't know. Should have.
Oh, I'll tell you, you never know. No matter how much experience you have, you just can never tell. I guess that's one of the things that makes love so exciting, huh? Well, you know what they say. If it didn't work out, it probably wasn't meant to be. I mean, in the greater scope of things.
You really believe that?
I guess it would make it a lot easier if you did, huh?
Anyway, I'm too old to be carrying on like this.
No, you're not.
No, I am. Acting like a college sophomore.
Now you're acting like a woman who's just had to make a very difficult decision.
Yeah. It was pretty hard.
There'll be other men, you know. And just as fine as Frank Ryan, too.
I guess. Anyway, crying certainly isn't going to help.
Sure it is. Helps me. I have never prescribed to the theory that it's not manly to cry. What can I tell you? It makes me feel better. I hope it makes you feel better, too.
Thank you. You know what I hope?
What?
I hope your wife recovers from her illness, and I recover from my disappointment, and then we won't have any need to cry at all.
I'd like that very much. What I don't like is having to come here today to talk to you. I hope you understand that there was really no alternative. It's about Roger.
Oh.
I need you to look up his files. I want to know the date he was hired, the terms of the agreement, and the termination date of the contract.
Sure, I understand.
I'm really sorry to have
look.
to put you through this.
Forget about it. Sometimes, things just work out that way, that's all. You know, when you first came to the hospital and you were made chief of neurology, I know that I was less than cordial to you. A lot of people, myself included, felt that my father was right for that position.
I know.
And I guess my family was hurting, so I was hurting too. Never stopped to consider that maybe you were the right man for the position.
Well, all things considered, I would say that the Coleridge family has been more than gracious to me.
You made that a very easy apology. But I'm afraid I can't apologize for my brother.
You don't have to. Thank you.
Certainly.
Next, take a trip to the Upper West Side on Ryan's Hope. Later, spend some time in Genoa City with the Young and the Restless. Only on SoapNet.
Next Wednesday on an all-new Being Erica, a heartbreaking regret.
My brother Leo, it was obvious that he was having a rough time, but I didn't even notice.
Leo!
I don't think you're happy here.
You don't know what you're talking about. A disturbing discovery.
Oh my God, Leo. What you did, it was sick.
Has Erica out for revenge.
There you go. This is my past, my regret.
But will she take it too far?
Erica, what did you do?
Being Erica, all new next Wednesday at 11, only on SoapNet.
Back to school means back to busy mornings. That's why I got them Pillsbury Toaster Strudel. Warm, flaky pastry with delicious, sweet filling my kids will love. Plus, I get 2 box tops for their school. Toaster Strudel, the one kids want to eat.
There's nothing we love more than listening to our favorite songs. Nothing we love more than listening to our favorite songs. But our favorite thing is eating Totino's pizza rolls. Our favorite thing is eating Totino's pizza rolls.
This is not a prescription. This is Mary,
who thinks she might be at risk for heart disease. And it could be time to listen to her heart. So she talked to her Walgreens pharmacist, who gave her a free blood pressure test and showed her how easy it is to do it herself at home. A message Mary heard loud and clear. Get a free blood pressure test any day in February at most Walgreens and Take Care Clinic locations. Expertise. Find it everywhere there's a Walgreens.
One big wedding.
We're the luckiest women in the world.
One big secret.
You changed my paternity test?
Who's the father?
Oh, God.
And the confession.
Stop lying to me!
That will change it all.
I slept with Brody.
Watch One Life to Live, weekdays on ABC and weeknights at 9 on SoapNet.
I tried to stop him.
A painful confession shocks a family.
If I could take away everything that happened to you and have it happen to me, I would do it in a second.
This week,
Everything that my son has been through because of me.
can Sonny help his son heal? Watch General Hospital, weekdays on ABC and weeknights at 10 on SoapNet.
15 seconds with Chriselle Staus.
Top 3 must-have items in my wardrobe: a great pair of shoes, a little black dress, and some really awesome I am here necklace or a big ring, something like that.
Catch Chriselle Staus and All My Children weekdays on ABC and weeknights at 8 on SoapNet. People are talking about General Hospital's Jason Morgan. Nicole Lachelle Alvarez posted on Facebook, "I love Jason." Candace Prophet says, "How I love you. Let me count the ways." Linda Lair Cox says, "Hot, hot, hot. Who doesn't love bad boys?" And Melissa Russell Gray adds, "My absolute favorite character ever. What a sexy man." People are talking about General Hospital weekdays on ABC and weeknights at 10 on SoapNet.
What was all that about?
What?
What was going on upstairs?
Don't you think you're overreacting?
No, I don't think I'm overreacting. I was waiting downstairs for you for about 20 minutes,
I didn't know it was
Pat.
going to take that long.
What was going to take so long?
Talking to Delia.
Talking to her, yeah? Looked like you were singing to her. I thought she was looking for your mother. What's the matter? Doesn't Maeve know how to sing?
I thought she was looking for my mother, too. But when we got into the kitchen, she said that she needed to see me, that she was very upset about something.
Why did she need to see you?
Because we're very good friends.
What kind of friends, Pat? I mean, you were singing to her and holding her.
I think you're being more than a little childish, Faith. Now, Delia was very distraught, and she needed somebody's help.
You've been helping her for a long time, haven't you, Pat?
She's my brother's wife.
Yeah, but she was your girl before she married Frank, right? Women like Delia never let go, do they?
My relationship with Dee, past and present, is really none of your business, Faith.
You know, I didn't think about it too much at the time, Pat. What was it, a long-term romance, or was it one of those just light-hearted, casual, little mature, off-the-cuff affairs that you like to have, huh? And what's going on between you and Delia now?
I don't think either one of us really wants to continue this conversation.
Pat, this isn't a conversation. You're not even answering any of my questions. What's happening between you and Delia?
She's my sister-in-law and someone I love.
You know, Pat, I don't even trust you anymore, because frankly, when it comes to women, I don't think you even trust yourself.
In Port Charles, revenge is a priority, relationships are disposable, and good medical care is a necessity. Keep up with this fast-paced city with an all-new episode of General Hospital, weeknights at 10 on SoapNet.